Happy Monday and welcome to today's Stretch and Core. Today's class will be a little bit different than how I normally do it. Rather than it being all core at the beginning and all stretching at the end, I'm kind of going to mix them together. So we'll do, it'll always be 10 reps of whatever core exercise, and then in between those exercises, we will also get our stretching in. So we will go ahead and get started. All of these exercises are also very simple exercises that I've done plenty of times in my classes. So just making sure you listen to my cues as we get started. We are going to start on our backs with our legs bent, arms out by our side. We're going to pick our feet up off the ground and we're going to do our half windshield wipers with our leg extensions, but we're only going to do it going down to the right side. So keeping our arms out to our side, we're going to drop those knees down to the right as far as you can before touching the ground or before either of those shoulder blades come off. And then once you come as far as you can, you're going to extend that top leg and then the bottom, bring it back in, and then we're coming back up. That's one, so we have 9 more to go. Bring it back down, extend it out, back in, up. That's 2, back down, out, in, up for 3. Down, out, in, up. That's 4. We're out, in, 5. Halfway there, 5 more to go. We're coming out, then in, then back up. Bring it down, in, up for 7. Down, out, in, up. We have 8. Back down, back out, up. That's 9. Last one, we're gonna bring it down, bring it out, bring it in, bring it up, and then we're gonna go ahead, bring those knees all the way down till they touch the floor this time. You can take that right hand and place it on the outside of that left knee to hold it down. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn and look over our left shoulder, coming into a little bit of a spinal twist. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, exhaling it out through the right or the mouth. We're going to go ahead and take 2 more breaths here, in and then out. And then go ahead, bring it in one last time. And then back out through the mouth. Go ahead, place that right arm back out to the side. Pick the knees back up. We're going to switch sides now. So dropping them down to the left, but again, not letting them touch the floor, and then extending it back out. Our 10 reps starting now. Bring those knees down towards the left as low as you can. Extend those legs out. Bring it in, bring it back up. Down for 2. We're out, in, back up. Coming down again for 3. Keep those shoulder blades on the ground. We're coming up. Back down for 4. Again, not letting those knees touch the ground. We're coming down for 5, halfway there. Bringing it on in. Back down for 6. In, up, down for 7. Up, back down, that's 8. Up, then we have down for 9. We just have 1 more. Let's bring it back up. Final one, coming down, stopping before it touches. Extend it out, bring it back in, come on up. And then again, left hand outside of that right knee. Let's go ahead, drop those knees all the way to the floor. And then we will look over that right shoulder, taking in a nice deep breath. Go ahead and exhale it. 2 more breaths here, in and then out. Last one, and then out. Let's go ahead, pick those knees back up, keeping our feet off the ground. Let's go ahead, place our hands on our knees. We have some knee circles. So we're gonna bring those knees in toward our chest, bring them out to the sides and then forward. Back in, out to the side, forward. 2 more, in, out, forward, Last one, in, out, forward. Let's go ahead, reverse the direction. So now we're going forward, out, in, forward, out, in towards the chest. Two more, forward, out, in, last one, forward, all the way out, nice range of motion, back in, and then go ahead, bring those knees back up, still keeping our feet off the ground. We're gonna bring our arms extended over our chest. We're gonna come into those dead bugs. So making sure you push that belly button down into the ground, nice flat back. We're gonna alternate extending out left arm, right leg, and then we're gonna switch sides. So whatever arm comes down, that opposite leg is coming out. We have a total of 20 for 10 for each side. We are gonna go ahead and get started. Extend one arm, opposite leg, bring it back in, switch sides. That counts as 1, 2, keep that lower back nice and flat. We have 3, 4, halfway, that's 5, out, in, that's 6. This makes 7, 8, 9, just one more each side, extend it out, and then that other side. Go ahead and relax. Let's drop our feet down to the ground just to give our core a little bit of a break. And then we are gonna go ahead and extend both legs out. We're gonna come into alternating half bike. So as we alternate one side out, whichever knee is bent, we're gonna hold on to it, hug it towards our chest. Just again, make sure that left leg hovers off the ground and you keep that lower back nice and flat. So let's go ahead, bring those knees back in, feet off the ground. We're gonna extend that right leg out first. Go ahead, extend it out, hug that left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, keep that back nice and straight, nice and flat. We have 3, 2, 1, switch. Making sure you lift your head slightly off the ground, keep those shoulders up to engage that core. Go ahead, switch sides. 3, 2, 1, that's a total of 2. We're going for 10 on each side, left knee in, right leg out. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. 3, 2, 1, switch it back. We got 4 reps now. 3, 2, 1, switching out, left leg out, right leg in. We have 3, 2, 1, go ahead and switch, halfway there. 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead and switch. We are on our 7th rep. 3, 2, 1, switch it back. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, switching left leg out, right leg in. 3, 2, 1. We have one more rep each leg for 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee in, left leg out, last time. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax, drop the feet to the floor, give your core a little bit of that break. And then we're gonna go ahead, pick the feet back up, coming into our butterfly position. Feet, bottom of our feet together, knees open. We have our hands over our head. We're gonna come up for 10 butterfly crunches. So that crunch means you lift the hands almost to touch your toes, making sure both those shoulders come up. Let's go ahead and get started with our 10 reps. We're coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, bring the shoulders back down, keep your feet where they are. You're gonna take your hands, grab onto your feet, pull those heels toward your groin, push those knees out with your elbows. If you'd like that deeper stretch, we are now on our back lying butterfly stretch. We are going to hold it for 2 more breaths. In one more time. And then go ahead, exhale it out. We're gonna go ahead, drop our feet down to the floor. We're going to cross the right over the left, and we're gonna come into 10 toe taps in this piriformis stretch. So we lift that left leg up, pull the belly button into the spine, keep it nice and flat. As we drop the toe down to touch, we never let that back arch. We're gonna go for 5, starting in 3, 2, 1, drop that left toe down, lower back nice and flat. Back up, down for 2, up, down for 3, up, down for 4, and then up, down for 5. This time we're gonna come up, hold that left leg in your hands. We're gonna come into a little bit of a stretch before we finish off those last 5. We just have 3, 2, 1, back down into those toe taps. We're coming down, 5, down, got 4 left, down, 3, keep that lower back nice and flat, 2, 1, back down for our last one, and then we're picking that left leg back up into our piriformis stretch. We're gonna hold it for 2 breaths, come in, nice deep breath in, exhale it out. One more. And then go ahead and exhale. Slowly drop that left leg down. We're gonna switch sides. Right foot down, left crosses over. We got those 5 toe taps before we stretch it out. Let's go ahead, pick that right leg up, pull that belly button down, keep that back nice and flat, and we're gonna go ahead and lower that right toe. Down for 1, down for 2, back up, down for 3. We got 4, and then we have 5. Pick that right leg in the air, coming straight into our stretch, holding it for 3, 2, 1, back down, 5 more reps. Right foot down, nice quick tap, pick it back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Grab that right leg, hold it as close to your chest as you need to. Feel this in your left piriformis. We got 2 deep breaths. Breathing in, and then out. In, and then out. Go ahead, slowly drop that right foot down to the ground, uncross them. We're gonna drop our knees down to one side, pressing up, coming into our quadruped position. We got some cat and cows, so hands should be under those shoulders, knees under the hips. As we take a nice deep breath in, we're gonna lift the hips and lower that belly. Go ahead, inhale up. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, round out that back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just have one more. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Round out that back. And then go ahead, bring that nice neutral back, making sure you pull that belly button in, feel that motion. And we're coming straight into some bird dogs. We're gonna stick with left arm, right leg. We extend it out as far as we can while still keeping that back nice and straight. Should not arch at all. So you're just extending it out as far as you can. We have 10 for that left arm, right leg, starting now. Extend it out for 1, bring it in. Crunch, round out the back a little bit, then extend it back out for 2. We have 3. And then we have 4. 5. Halfway. 6, out for 7, out for 8, 9, last one, bring it all the way out, hold it for 3, 2, 1, crunch it on in. Go ahead, drop that left hand and right knee back down to the ground. We're gonna thread the needle now, taking that left arm. We're gonna sweep it under the right and then bring it straight on up to the sky, trying to stack those shoulders, looking up at that left hand, and then go ahead, bring it back down through. Back up, back down, and then up. We're gonna go ahead, do one more. Thread that left arm down, thread the left arm upright, and then go ahead, thread it all the way through this time, dropping that left arm down on the ground. And then as we do that, we drop our left side of the head down to the floor. We should be looking over to the right, keeping our hips on up. You can either stay in this position or we're gonna take that right arm and twist it up to the sky. We're just holding it for one more breath in. Go ahead, exhale it out. If you brought that right arm up, go ahead, bring it to the floor, press it on back up into our quadruped position. We are coming back to those bird dogs this time, right arm, left leg. We have 10. Let's go ahead, extend it out for 1. Bring it in, out, in for 3, out, in, that's 4, out, in, halfway, out, in, we got 6, out, in, we have 7, that's 8, out for 9, in, out for 10, hold it, 3, 2, 1, bring it on in. Go ahead, drop that right hand, left knee, threading the needle, right hand comes under, and then we go ahead, bring it up to the sky, trying to look up at that hand. Go ahead, bring it back down. We have 3 more. Come on up, back down, 2 more. Back down for our last one, bring it down, and then back up, hold it, and then go ahead, bring that right arm all the way down, palm facing up, drop the head down onto that right side, and then again, hips up. You can either stay as you are or bring that left arm up to the sky, looking up at that hand. Just make sure those hips stay nice and even. We just have one more breath here, in, and then out. Let's drop that left hand down, press it on up. We're gonna go ahead, step those hands out nice and far forward, and then we're gonna drop our forehead to the floor, keep our hips up into our puppy pose. Melt your chest, feel that stretch in your upper chest and in your shoulders. We just have 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, slide our hands back into our quadruped position. We're gonna go ahead and do 10 reps of our bear to downward dog. So in our position, we're just gonna lift our knees slightly off the ground, and our reps will be coming up, extending those legs, lifting the hips up, downward dog, and then coming down into that bear, holding it for 3. So go ahead, pick the knees up. We're gonna go ahead, extend it up, downward dog. Bring it back down to that bear for 3, 2, 1, downward dog. Push the shoulders back. Bring it back down to that bear for 3, 2, 1, back up, and then down. We have 3, 2, 1, bring it back up, down, 3, 2, 1, back up, down, 3, 2, 1. We're halfway there. Back to our downward dog. Bring it back to our bear. 3, 2, 1, back up, down, 3, 2, 1, up, down, 3, 2, 1. We just have 2 more. Back into that downward dog, back down to that bear for 3, 2, 1. This is it, our last one. Bring it up, bring it down, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it back to that downward dog. We're gonna stay in this position, push those shoulders back, arms nice and straight, and let's go ahead, just pedal out those heels down one by one to stretch out your calves. And then we're gonna go ahead and kick that right leg up into the air for a 3-legged downward dog. Your option to either stay as is, or if you like, hip opener, bend that right leg and twist the hip just slightly so they're stacked. We're gonna hold it for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come into 10 right knee tucks now. So bringing that knee straight into that chest, shoulders over your hands. So kick that leg up. Let's bring it in for 1, out, in for 2, in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, kick that right leg back up, bend the left leg slightly, and we're gonna bring that right foot all the way through into our runner's lunge. Options either keep that left knee up, or if you need to, drop the left knee down, untuck the toes. Just make sure that right ankle, right knee are nice and aligned. Stretching out our left hip flexor. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, step that right back into that downward dog. We're gonna switch sides now. So let's kick that left leg up, 3-legged dog. Option to bend that left leg, twist the hip into that hip opener for 1 more breath. And then bring it back in, and knee tucks. Bring it in for 1, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick that left leg back out, bend the right leg slightly, and then sweep that left leg all the way through runner's lunge, or if you need to, drop the right knee down, uncurl the toes for that low lunge. We just have 1 more breath in. Go ahead, breathe out. And then place that left hand down. Let's step the left foot back. Downward dog, pedal off the heels 1 last time. And then from here, we're gonna come into a high plank. So we're gonna float our shoulders over our hands, lower those hips, nice straight line. And we're just gonna hold a plank for a couple of seconds. Keep holding. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Forward fold. Try to keep your hands onto the ground. If you can't reach the ground with your legs straight, it is okay to bend them so that you can. Just try to keep that back nice and straight. From here, Staying in this position, let's bring our hands behind our back, interlock those fingers, raise them up, stretch out those shoulders after all those planks. Fall deeper into this hamstring stretch. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop the hands back down. From here, we're going to inhale up, sweeping our arms overhead. Take the left hand, grab that right wrist, and exhale it over to the left. Go ahead, inhale it back up, switch arm positions, exhale it to the right. Let's go ahead, inhale it back. Exhale those arms down, and then we're just going to come into some shoulder circles. So we're going to first start bringing the shoulders back together, up, forward, back down. Bring it back, squeeze those shoulder blades up, nice shrug, forward, back down. Let's do 3 more. Back, up, forward, nice and slow. We got 2 more. Last one. Back, up, forward, down. Let's reverse it. Bring it forward, up, back, down. We got 4 more. 3 more. Up, back, down. 2 more. And then last one, forward, up, back, down. Now taking our right hand, we're gonna bend it behind the back like so. So our palm is facing away from us. And then we're gonna take our left hand and just simply guide our left ear down to our right shoulder, making sure those shoulders are relaxed and not shrugged up. Feel this stretch coming down the right side of your neck. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, take that left hand, place it on the back of your head now, and guide your head down to face the left armpit. We have 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your gaze forward. Switching arms, left arm behind the back, right hand. Helps the head go to the right, right ear, right shoulder. We have 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Place the hand behind the head, down towards our right armpit. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, relax the head. We're going to take one final big, nice inhale up. Sweep the arms, reach, reach, reach those fingertips as high as you can get them. And then go ahead, slowly exhale. Those arms back down, relax the shoulders. That is all I have to class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's class, and hopefully I will see you guys later this week. Have a great one.